My name is Mark Moss, and I make these videos to change the way you think about money because almost everything you have learned is wrong. Yesterday, the New York Times said they ran an article saying that all the experts agree that the world's going to die with climate change, and they're urging this. They wrote this collective letter urging the government to take just as much force and effort to tackle that as they did with the virus. And so something like that, with this extreme emergency, gives them an excuse to potentially change the rules that you say. And I think there's different types of inflation, and you tell me what you think about this, but it's like if they just print money for infrastructure, obviously that's different than if they keep sending out stimulus, right? So one goes to the markets or one goes, but if they were to say spend a bunch of money in the name of climate change to save the world, then they would probably spend money into certain projects, green light, ESG narratives, things like that, which would then probably cause inflation, I guess, back into the asset prices around those areas, which would maybe eventually trickle back down to the people. But it'd be different, I guess, than just keep pushing stimulus.
I think that's my opinion. And to your point, I do think that this green initiative is going to be one of the biggest market drivers over the next, call it, 5 years. Now, whether that actually happens over the next 5 days or 5 months again, I don't know, but I do believe that they are going to use a climate crisis as a means to fund projects and fund initiatives that the government wants to fund. I think things like carbon credits are going to be, I think they're going to go through the roof. And I think, green projects and green bonds are going to get funded, and they're going to get preference over the traditional, bad energy industries, et cetera, et cetera. And I know there's a lot of people out here that will say, this is a scam. It's not really, it's not really the way it should be. And I'm not going to argue that. I'm not saying that this is the way it should be. I'm just saying this is the way it's going to be.
Yeah.
And I think that's we've talked about this before. I think that's a big mistake that investors make, is what they want to happen versus what's actually going to happen.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah. You have to invest in the market as it is, not as you think it should be or as you want it to be.